Ukrainian officials say a Russian missile attack has damaged infrastructure in Ukraine's southern Odessa region. It came as NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg chaired a meeting on Ukraine where they promised more help. CBC's Briar Stewart is in London with the latest on what the NATO chief and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky are saying.
Ukraine's president has addressed the NATO Council by video link, and he said that Ukraine urgently needs at least 7 additional Patriot missile defense systems. Now, Ukraine has been asking for missile defense systems for months now, and in recent weeks, Zelensky had said that the country needed about 25 of these systems. He now says that they need 7, and NATO has made commitments that some will be on their way, but there really is nothing firm or guaranteed. Now, earlier this week, Germany's Chancellor Olaf Scholz said that its country was sending an additional system to Ukraine, and he called on allies to send another 6 others. NATO has apparently been doing mapping of where all of these systems are. Ukraine says that its allies have about 100 of these things at their disposal, which is why they're asking for them to be sent. But the other key thing here is that the Secretary General of NATO says the other concern is that the systems that Ukraine already has need to be operational because there have been a number of concerns about shortages of ammunition. Take a listen.
It is also extremely important to ensure that the batteries which have already been delivered to Ukraine are operational, meaning that they need spare parts, they need maintenance, and they need interceptors, because to have batteries without interceptors doesn't help. So we need a full package, we need a capability, we need a sustainment in addition to the new systems.
Now, the discussions around whether to deploy these to Ukraine have been difficult for a few reasons. For starters, these systems are very expensive, about $1 billion US, and that includes the interceptor missiles. They're difficult to procure, and they are in demand, not only by European countries that want to strengthen their own security, but also by Israel, which has a need for air defense as well. Russia has thrown, more than 1,200 missiles at Ukraine alone this year, more than 8,000 guided bombs. And we've seen deadly attacks this week, including one this morning in the Dnipro region, where Ukraine says it managed to shoot down 11 of 16 missiles, but several buildings were damaged, including the train station in the city. At least 8 people were killed, dozens were injured. And that follows an earlier attack this week on Wednesday, where more than 17 people were killed in Chernihiv, which is just north of Kyiv. It's actually about 150 kilometers north of Kyiv. It's closer to the Russian border. And in that case, what Zelensky said was that the attack, the carnage rather, he believes that it could have been prevented if Ukraine had more air defense systems in place. And so it is a plea that Ukraine has been making for quite some time, and it I guess, is becoming more urgent as we see these Russian attacks be stepped up.
That's the CBC's Briar Stewart in London.